Joining us now is Glenn Lundy, automotive industry expert and host of the 800% Facebook Morning Show. Glenn, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, well, thanks for having me, Kelly. I greatly appreciate it.
Well, it's wonderful to have you. You have more than 25 years of automotive industry experience. Now that nearly 13,000 workers have walked off the job, what are your biggest concerns looking to the future?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of concerns around this. I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this. I was hoping they would be able to come to an agreement because those 13,000 workers, that's really just about 10% of the overall union workers that are affected and that could continue to strike moving forward, 145,000 in total. Those are individuals with lives, with spouses, with kids, going down to $500 a week to stand for what they believe in indefinitely, not knowing how long this thing is going to drag out. So it's very concerning the impact that it'll have on those workers themselves, on top of all of the other aspects, how it could affect our economy.
Well, there are a lot of eyes on this aspect, other businesses being impacted by the strike as well. Who do you see being affected the most?
Yeah, there's, obviously there's the dealers themselves, right? When it comes to the manufacturers and the dealers are two different pieces. So manufacturers are on strike, but we still have dealers, which there are currently 17,000 franchise dealers in the United States of America. They're affected as well, and all of their employees. But if you start to get really granular, the auto industry is like the second largest industry in the world. And so when you start thinking these workers, there were people that clean their uniforms. They're going to be affected when they're not able to clean their uniforms. There's janitorial staff that cleans these factories, warehouses. There's energy companies that service these places, right? Like, there are so many other supporting layers in this automotive world that are all affected when these plants shut down.
So I found this interesting. President Biden today said he understands workers' frustrations, adding that profits haven't been shared fairly. But he wants there to be a win-win for both sides. What would it take to make that possible? Is it possible?
You know, Kelly, what's really, I think, brought this to such a head is for the last decade plus, the workers have not been represented correctly by the unions, right? The 2 out of the last 3 union presidents have ended up in prison. There's been things of bribes and corruption. So what we're seeing here is we're actually seeing decades worth of debt that is now trying to be collected all at once. As far as a win-win, the manufacturers have been winning. They had $30 billion in profit during COVID, a season where we thought it was going to go the other way. So they've already received a win over on their side. The union workers, however, they have not seen their income increase at the same percentages as the CEOs, the high ups with GM, Stellantis, and Ford have. And so to me, a win-win situation is the manufacturers have already gotten the win. Now let's create an environment where these employees, I mean, that guy in the clip where he said we should be able to afford the cars that we build, like that really hits, right? And I think that's what a win-win looks like.
All right, Glenn Lundy, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me, Kelly.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.